For the last decade, the Paddock Wood Community Advice Centre has been helping people with all sorts of issues.
We provide advice on welfare benefits, employment, consumer, relationship breakdown, housing, anything they want.
We do have people come in here who are in a very, very depressed state, tearful, maybe been self-harming, and hopefully by the end of the process their spirits have been lifted a little.
Stephen came to them after an injury had left him unable to work for a spell, leading to debt and money worries spiralling out of control.
Well, I've been, really low. As low as you can get type feeling. I was very short of money and struggling, having to borrow money off my mum each month to just pay the bills. And Fiona said, you just have to apply for the PIP. Well, apply for it. I said, well, I already get benefits and that. I don't really want to take liberties type thing. And she said, no, if you're struggling, you need to. And it's, so I did, and that's helped.
So when we start to sort of say, look, let's just break it down into small little nuggets and we'll just stress each one at a time, they definitely, you can see it, the emotion sort of coming through that someone's going to help them, but much calmer.
I don't have money to just spend, but I can sort of just about manage my money now. So that's helping me psychologically get back on track.
One of the most frequent issues concerns filling in forms for benefits, whether online or physical paper forms, such as for the Personal Independence Payment, or PIP.
Because some of these forms are quite daunting. I mean, the PIP form, I think, is something like 40 pages, with questions that are not always very clear, whereas we've had training into how to interpret those questions, and we've got detailed information in books and other things that we've got here about what those questions actually mean. So it helps us to give more meaningful answers.
It's often the most vulnerable people who need the most help, who struggle the most to navigate the benefits system.
We are definitely seeing a lot of elderly who cannot do anything online, have either no access to the internet, they can't afford the internet, or simply don't understand it. So many things now have to be applied for online, so they come into us for help with that.
For the help, there's no one else that could help like they do. I can't think of anywhere else. I haven't got any sort of intellectual friends that I can go to and say, look, can you look at this for me? And for me personally, I would have nowhere else to turn to.
One of the ongoing difficulties for the Paddock Wood Advice Centre is that they need core funding rather than for one-off capital projects, which often excludes them from applying for grants. But Kent Community Foundation has been able to help them.
I think KCF is probably the best find we've made in terms of trying to get funding, the essential funding to keep this going, because they do such a great job. They can put us in touch, put funders in touch with us who we would probably never hear of.
And the Kent Community Foundation have also been amazing right from the word go. And it's very, the money is obviously important. Without it we can't survive, but it's also the recognition that comes with it, that somebody is so supportive of what we do and understanding of it.
And for Stephen, having access to pragmatic, useful advice has made all the difference.
I wouldn't say I'm a stupid person, but things like that, I'm not great at. So if it wasn't for these people here, I don't know who I would turn to be honest with you.